Hello fellow duelists, this is Shadow of the Moon, and today I'm going to be showing you an updated deck profile of my Blackwing deck for the Edison Format. Yes, so to continue on with this Blackwing Month, celebrate not only my birthday, but just to celebrate the best deck of all time, Blackwings, I'm going to be taking you back to March and April of 2010, in the Edison format, where Blackwings were one of the main decks that reigned supreme in this format. So, with any further ado, let's go ahead and dive straight on into the deck. So, first off, you're going to have 3 copies of Soraka the Dawn, Blackwing Soraka the Dawn. If your opponent controls monsters you control none, you can normal summon this card without tributing. And then from there, basically what he does is, oh, I forgot to put it over here, so everyone can see. So basically what he does is, he will increase the attack of one face-up Blackwing monster as a total level of all the Blackwing monsters that you have on the field. So obviously, say you have like a 25 and a 17 or something, it'll increase one monster by the 2000, the 25, and the 17. So it makes the monster really, really big, really fast, and hopefully if it's like a Bora or if it's a Blackwing Armed Wing, it will go into it for game just for direct damage. So this is one of a really good card, honestly, in my opinion. Very, very good card. And then Shura the Blue Flame. Shura the Blue Flame, when it destroys a monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can special summon a Blackwing monster with 1500 or less attack from your deck. So this is a very important key card in the deck to be able to get out those materials to go for synchro summoning. And then obviously 3 Bora the Spear. 3 Bora the Spear is not a once per turn. If you control face a Blackwing monster other than Bora the Spear, you can special summon this card from your hand, kind of just like Gale. And then you've got 3 copies of your Kalut the Moonshadow, which is basically hand traps for Blackwings, which is basically your own version of Honest. Kalut is amazing because it makes a Blackwing monster gain an additional 1400 attack, and it's a quick effect, which is really good. And then, unfortunately, 1 Gale, because Gale was limited in the format. Obviously, it's the same reason as Bora the Spear, the same effect. And it also cuts the monster's attack and defense in half when you use it. And then we're running 3 Blizzard the Far North. If this card is normal summon, you can special summon a level 4 lower Blackwing monster from your graveyard in defense position. So this is a good way to synchro climb and also to get materials for it to go into synchro summoning. And then I added 3 copies of, since they did get reprinted, Vayu the Emblem of Honor. Vayu is great for this deck because basically if this card in a Blackwing synchro monster or a Blackwing monster is in the graveyard, you can actually synchro using this and the material from the graveyard, but it doesn't get its effects. Now, what makes that important is that it can go into like Silverwind the Ascendant, and from there really, really boost the monster's effect. Now keep in mind this card cannot be, when this card is on the field, obviously it cannot be used as a synchro summon, but that's fine because the object is for you to 2-for-1, for you to play Icarus Attack, destroy this, blow this up, and then go from there. So Vayu is very, very good in this deck in my opinion. And then we're playing 1 Dark Arm Dragon because it is in a full-on dark deck. And then to increase your odds, 2 DD Crow, because I didn't want to add anything else. I actually wanted to add more of like a hand trap because, believe it or not, in this format you do have a lot of people who do play cards directly from the graveyard and stuff, so this is a good way to banish them. And then obviously Dark Arm Dragon is to be able to stop them blow up cards. Alright, so that's going to be it for the monsters. Let's move on to the spells and traps. So obviously first off, 2 Black Whirlwinds because this was semi-limited. Everyone should know what Black Whirlwind does by now. It allows you to search your deck for a Blackwing monster that has less attack than the one that is normal summon and add it to your hand. And then 1 Heavy Storm and 1 Giant Trunade. I am still keeping these in here to be able to kind of take out your opponent's cards if you need to and wipe the field, because field presence in this format is very important. 1 Allure of Darkness to be able to draw into because Allure was limited. And then 1 Brain Control to take control of your monsters and use it for a synchro summon just to pay 800 life points. And believe it or not, that is going to be it for the spell. So now we're going to move on to the traps. So we've got 3 Icarus Attack. Obviously, Icarus Attack is amazing. Basically, how it works is you distribute a monster to destroy 2 cards on the field. So you tribute a Winged Beast monster to destroy 2 cards of any choice. It is mandatory. You do have to destroy 2, so to be careful. But this is a great way to destroy your opponent's back row and to destroy their monsters so they don't go into synchro summoning. And then, obviously, 2 Bottomless Trapple. Special summon, so if they synchro summon, you can bottomless it and destroy it. And then Dimensional Prison, same thing, except this one, instead of destroying it, it banishes in it. So if they attack, you can flip this card and it banishes the monster. 1 Solemn Judgment, because Solemn Judgment God says no, and he means it, especially with that 4th half life point cost. 1 Mirror Force. We're playing 1 Trap Dust Shoot. We're playing 1 Stardust Road to be able to bring out Stardust Dragon, and then 1 Delta Crow Anti-Reverse to be able to destroy face-down spell and traps. And the good thing about Delta Crow is that if you control exactly 3 Blackwing monsters, this becomes a hand trap. On your turn, you can just play this directly from your hand. Alright, so that's going to be it for the main deck. Let's move on to the extra deck. So obviously Silverwind the Ascendant, the boss monster, and then we got 2 Blackwing Armor Masters to go for backup. Obviously these cards cannot be destroyed by battle. They place wedge counters on monsters when they get attacked, and then you can remove a wedge counter to make their attack and defense 0, make their attack 0. And then Silverwind destroys 2 cards on the field that has equal to less than the defense of the monster or whatever, attack of the monster, so it actually is very, very good in this format. And then we've got 2 Blackwing Armed Wing, because Armed Wing is amazing, and it gains an extra 500 when it attacks a defense position monster, but obviously the object is to go into for an OTK for that. And then we've got, for the rest of them, we got Thought Roller Archfiend, we've got Colossal Fighter, we've got Dark End Dragon, we've got the Stardust Dragon, we've got Goyo Guardian, we've got Black Rose Dragon, we've got Bryonic for the level 6. For the level 5, we got Android, Magical Android. For the level 5, we got Ally of Justice, Catastropher. And then if anyone is playing Cyber Dragons at all, we've got your Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon. Alright, so that's going to be it for the main deck, I hope, or for the deck profile. I hope you enjoyed it. This is such a fun deck. I love that Blackwings now still get that respect, and it's just funny to see, you know, at one point in time, this was a main contender, and it shows, because this deck is absolutely amazing. I love playing with it. It's just as fast, being able to bring out the synchros very, very quickly, and then just all in all wall up into your opponent. So, I mean, this is a very good deck, and I love it to pieces. You know, you guys know how much I like Blackwing, so, you know, it was just a matter of time. Alright, so that's going to be it for this deck profile. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you're enjoying the Blackwing month. So, with that, see you guys next time. Later.